Hello everyone, I'm Larkin and welcome back to Geometry Dash. So we've got a little bit of a different video today and I'm going to be showing you how I beat demons basically. You know, showing the way I practice and eventually getting round to completing it. So I found a level that I've never played before, which is Insomnia II. Starting from complete scratch just to prove to you how I do it. But first, I just want to say if you're a beginner, don't start with a medium demon. I'm just doing that because it's kind of in between like hard and easy, obviously medium. But yeah, I thought if I use a medium, you can kind of see roughly how long it would take for me to do something like that. If you have done, if you've never done a demon before, you want to start with something like the Nightmare, like right here. You know, you can just go and find the copyable by looking here and then just go in here, 7, 8, 1, 3. And then basically following the steps I show you to practice. But for example, if you want to beat the lightning road, there is no copy. Literally go and type the lightning road, make sure it's turned off, and the stars are also turned off. Oh, and also right, C, and that won't happen. And then you'll get a copyable here, and you know, get the pass. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Insomnia II today because I've never played it before. This is a free copyable, which is great. You know, I don't have to worry about looking for the pass and stuff. But I have attempted to do 2 levels today. One of them went wrong because basically the phone's going off. I'm sorry if you can hear that, but basically I was chilling out playing, and next thing you know, I realized I was like, this is a 2.1 level, and suddenly I realized it was actually a remake of a 2.1 level that I thought was a 2.1 level, and like I just felt like a complete idiot when that happened. So I moved on to do Z by Zizix and realized that it's actually broken. Like there's actually a bug that makes it impossible to complete it. So this is the 3rd attempt I'm doing. So basically, the best way I can describe this is find a part that you like. For example, I saw this and I thought this part looks like fun. And I got started, I practiced that part. Nice. And you don't do that. Alright, so what I will do is I will roughly practice all the parts and eventually tie them all together, as you will see. So I kind of know what's going on there, so I'm going to move on now. So it looks like there's a pink orb in there. Good old alpha, huh? Okay, that makes sense. So you hold there, and you jump. So you just got to try everything out, so just hold there and then... You know, obviously, I'm going to make this look easy, and if you're a beginner, you know, don't expect stuff to be so easy, you know, because one thing that this game is about is patience, and if you don't have patience, you might as well just give up. You know, because you're going to need a lot of it, alright? You know, I've been through a lot on this game, and one thing I've learned is that if you don't have patience, you're nothing, you know. People say it's to do with reflexes. I mean, yeah, sort of, I guess, but the main thing is patience. If you don't have patience, you've got no chance, you know, because I believe that anybody can beat any level that is obviously physically possible, as long as they have patience, you know. And I proved that because I used to suck at the game and I went ahead and beat Cataclysm in 55,000 attempts. Yes, it took me a long time, but did I do it? Yep. And I kind of proved to myself that no matter how bad you are at the game, you can do anything, and you gotta start somewhere. So don't think now I've said that you should go play Bloodbath for the rest of your time. Just start off with, you know, if you've never been a demon, start off with the Nightmare. That'd be my tip, and get a copyable, and just do what I'm doing. Just chill out until you've mastered the parts. It doesn't matter how many attempts it takes. Just practice until you feel completely ready, you know. Like, that's the best thing to do. You just feel way more comfortable. You just feel like you've got it in the bag, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing right now. I could probably do this part, but I'd have to have a little bit of luck, but I don't want that. I'm just making sure I have 100% got it down. You see, a lot of it you learn from playing other demons, like to improvise. So for example there, I got pretty far through that UFO just because I kind of learn how, because the more you play, you kind of learn how the physics on this game work, and you don't even have to practice the pattern to click, and you can kind of just do it. You know, like, you know, I can just see what you're meant to do here without actually knowing the level. You know, I've never played this in my life, but it kind of looks like I have, but I promise you I haven't ever played this. So, once. Then it looks like you don't even have to click there. Right, so 1, click again. That wave keeps tripping me out for some reason, my bad. Right. 1 second. Nearly. There's a coin there. I'm not sure how to get that. Oh god, it flipped me there. Oh, good old memory ball from Insomnia, huh? So, yeah, I like this level. It's cool. I like the gameplay of it. It's not bad. But yeah, there was a few people that requested me to do this video, and I thought, why not? You know, like I might as well show people what the hell's going on, like how I play, because this is how I beat Bloodbath. You know, I use this strategy. You know. So I thought that it might be helpful. A lot of people, especially people that have just started on the game, you know, just accept that everyone was a beginner at some point, and the nightmare will probably take you a long time. It took me a long time. Well, compared to how long it will take me now, you know, it took me like 500 attempts. You know, but if it takes you 10,000 attempts, just go for it, because you've got to start somewhere. You know, my first demon was the lightning road, actually. And you know, that was back in the day. Right, let's see if I can learn this right now. You know, this is actually a good example of memory. Like, memory should be in a different category, I feel. Like, it shouldn't be in, like, easy, medium, hard. There should be a memory difficulty, because it really depends on how hard it is. Like, if you have Alzheimer's, you know, it's gonna be pretty hard. I mean, I'm just clicking and getting lucky here. I'm not really learning it. I'm just sometimes it works. Right, okay, let's see. So click twice there. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, you can't really look at it like that. I guess we'll just have to just keep playing until I learn a strategy. There we go. Kinda getting it, kinda getting it. There you go. Nearly. I want to say I know how to do that, but I really don't. I'm just getting lucky. Alright, so there was the infamous ball in the original one that was all about memory, which is really easy now probably to most people, but still I guess he had to recreate that somehow, and you know, he did a not bad job. But yeah, as you can see, I'm getting somewhere here, you know, definitely a medium demon. Not easy, but not hard, you know, it's kind of in the middle. But honestly, just do this with really easy demons. That's what I did, you know, I spent a lot of my time just playing easy demons. Like, what I used to do is, well, when I used to go on my laptop on this game, when I didn't really make videos as much, like, I would literally sit there, I'd put something on, like Family Guy, literally, I got like, basically every episode. And I just put that on, and I just went on my laptop, and I just played and played, and I beat about 40 demons. And I decided to, like, actually start making videos. And that's when I started making videos on demons. And then Cataclysm came along, and I had a break. Well, not a break, but I didn't upload any Let's Plays for, like, maybe, like, 3 months. Probably longer, actually. We're talking more like 6 months, possibly. Which, you know, that's just crazy. But it just shows my dedication, yeah. And then I came back with a list, and alright, that wasn't too bad. Right, so we've learned all the parts individually. That's the first thing you've got to do, alright? Okay. Step 1, learn all the parts individually, alright? Step 2, tie the parts together. So we've just gone from here to the end, and now I am gonna go from here to the end, and so on, and then I'm gonna beat it. So, wait. There we go, and then it flips here. Oh shit, okay. There you go. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not wearing my headphones, Crimson Clutter happened. Oh shit, that probably made a lot of noise, my bad. So yeah, it's probably not going to be a lot of editing in this because I want you to honestly see how long roughly it'll take me to practice a level that's medium. You know, I will definitely go with medium for this. It's got some challenging parts like that, like. I keep forget that part's auto, and that's making it harder, I swear. I'm used to doing hard levels where no one would put an auto there, you know, because that would make it too easy. But it's so easy that I wouldn't expect it to be there, so I keep poking up. And nice bug. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on because I probably would have done it right there if it wasn't for that bug. Right, let's see. You know, I'm just gonna literally just go for a massive leap and just put it there. You know, like I'm feeling it now. I need to practice this probably a little bit more actually. It's a bit of memory. There we go. Nice. Not a bad leap. Not a bad leap at all. Da, 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 da. Alright, remember to hold here. Nope, not like that. Right. I'm literally now just gonna play from the beginning in the copy ball. I don't really know why in the copy ball, it doesn't matter, but I'm literally just gonna make sure I've got the beginning down because I have never played the beginning before, so let's just make sure we got this and then we're actually going to start playing in normal and, you know, beat it, of course. So yeah, I really hope that this video did help for you guys to kind of understand how I practice, because a lot of people want to know how this works, and I'm hoping that you guys right now or later or whatever are sat playing a Nightmare. If you've never beaten a demon before, I hope like if you've done like Bloodbath and you're sat playing a Nightmare, I'd be a little bit concerned. But you know what I mean. You know, I just really do hope that this video is gonna help you get better. So I'd say this is step 3 anyway. Just make sure you've learned it from the beginning, which I have. And yeah, okay, let's go. Insomnia II. Let's just do it this attempt. That'll be cool. Okay, nice. So we're gonna do this, of course. Boom. And I fucked up already. Okay, down the memory, nice. Can't say I wasn't expecting that though, to be fair. So yeah, this level's really cool. I like it. I'm pretty sure it was made in early 2.0. So, and Insomnia was really an iconic demon in 1.9. You know, it's one of them demons that most people wanted to beat or did beat. I mean, it was classed as an easy demon. Apart from the ball parts, they were classed as like really hard at the time because they were to do with memory. So that wave is actually really weird. I don't like it. Let's see, have we got this? And spam. Hit that. Jump. Here we go. Wave. Oh shit, okay. Right, let's go. Let's get this coin. Here we go. Right, memory ball. Let's see if we can remember it still. Yep, auto, go through there. Here we go, right, I'm meant to hold. Oh shit. I couldn't tell whether I was upside down or the right way around there. And it screwed me over. Oh shit, there's a coin there. How do I get that? You know, I'm just gonna put the start position here. Robot. I reckon this is 2 times. Yeah, it is. Right, let's just put a start position here. So if I hold the... Okay. Okay, so you just click that straight away. Okay, let's go. Let's just do this. Oh, I can't believe I got 94 as well. That's stupid. Another thing about practicing demons, you'll probably get very hot, especially if you're in a hot room. Which I am right now. Alright, here we go. Hey, there we go. Nice. There you go. That is how I practice a level from beginning to end. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure I got more than 1 coin, but whatever. So, 24 attempts in the actual level, and in the copy, 119. So, 100 and... Okay, give me a second. Why am I so retarded? 143 attempts. I don't know why that's took me so long. I'm out of it today. Okay. So yeah, that is literally how I practice a level from 0, because obviously I'd never played that before. But that is how I would practice a video if I was going to do a video. Ooh. Oh shit, a new wave. What's that for? Is that for diamonds? I'm assuming so. Who knows? But yeah, so I hope that this video did help you. Like I said, like, you can do anything on this level if you use that strategy. It will obviously take you longer for a lot of things, like say for example I just go here and go on Extreme Demon and then just click on this and go to Yatta. You know, obviously it's gonna take me a little bit longer than that, but yeah, you could do it eventually if you really wanted to, but you do have to have the patience. And I probably don't even have the patience at this point, but I will at one point probably do Yatta, because, you know, it's kind of just something that's been in my head for a while now that I wanted to do, you know. There's a lot of Extreme Demons that will probably be coming soon. Anyway, so I'm not going to make this video go on for too long now, because, yeah, it's probably already really long anyway. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Geometry Dash, and hoping that you can actually do some demons if you have been struggling for now, obviously. Hopefully you can just pick up your controller and, well, or mouse, and just, I don't even know what this sentence is anymore. You get the idea, okay? So anyway, next time it'll probably be Crimson Clutter, who knows. And yeah, thanks for watching.